Good morning, boys and girls. Okay, so we're going to go over our problem-solving UPSI technique. Mr. Bedmea did some videos last week where he introduced to us the understanding portion. And in that understanding portion, we did our reading of the problem, underlining the question, circling information we needed, and crossing out any trash or anything we didn't need, and sketching a problem, which we used as our strip diagram. So now we are on to the P portion. Part of this UPSI model, which I'm going to extend, it's UPSE. We are not going to worry about the bottom two right now. We're only going to be focusing on this new thing, which is the P. We've already gone over the U for understanding. Now we're going to go over P for process. So now let's get started. Let's go with what we already know. Let's read the question. It says Nick's Motorsports received a shipment of 96 dirt bikes and 64 all-terrain vehicles. The store displayed the dirt bikes in a showroom in 6 equal rows. The all-terrain vehicles were all displayed. Write the method to show how to find the number of dirt bikes displayed in each of the 6 rows. So I want you to notice, did it really ask us a question? No, but it did tell us what it wants us to do. So I'm going to underline that because that's very important. So the first process is to underline. That's what Mr. Bedmea showed us. So we're going to underline, which is write the method to show how to find the number of dirt bikes displayed in each of the 6 rows. That's what we're going to do. And the next part is we're going to circle information that is going to be helpful for us. Information that's going to help us get our question, our here problem done. So it says we are going to find the number of dirt bikes displayed in each of the 6 rows. So right now we're only going to look for information about dirt bikes. So it says that it shipped 96 dirt bikes. And this one says 64 all-terrain vehicles. Okay, I don't need to know that right now. So it does say that the store displayed the dirt bikes in a showroom in 6 equal rows. So those are important information for me to know. I did notice that it did mention 64 all-terrain vehicles. Do I need that information? No, I don't need to know anything about the vehicles. It also says here that all the terrain vehicles are also displayed. I don't really care about that right now. I'm not worried about the terrain vehicles. All I'm worried about is our dirt bikes. So now I'm going to go ahead and get started. And we did everything we need to do on the UPSI. The next thing we have to do is our strip diagram. So before we get into the strip diagram, I want to show you my journal, which is my notes. So I'm going to zoom out to show you. I have here addition, multiplication, division, and subtraction. So I'm going to look at that to see what I need to draw. So I'm going to draw what I already see on my problem. So I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to go ahead and get started with a little sketch. And I'm going to separate the two. One part is going to be my total, and the other part is going to be my 6 equal rows. So let me go ahead and get started. And I know that I have equal amount. I have a total of 96 dirt bikes. Now I'm going to draw my 6 equal rows. Now that I drew my 6 equal rows, I want you to think, do we know how much is in each one? No, I don't know. So I'm going to put a question mark. And that's what I have for the UPSI, which is our understand portion of the U. So it says here 96 dirt bikes. I already circled what I needed to know. I crossed out any information I didn't need, which was all about the all-terrain vehicles. And I underlined the question or the problem that it wants me to work on. So now we're going to go on to the P. So here on the P, I need to know my operation. And I'm going to see if I can find out my method. There is more to the P on the UPSI, but I'm going to introduce to you these two first. Now our operation can be anything from adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. It can be any of those 4. So I want us to think and look back at our notes to figure out what operation we're going to use. So that's what I'm going to do. I want us to remember, I know my total, but I want to know what goes into all 6 of these equal parts. So let's see. Let's compare. It says here in addition, I have the parts and I'm looking for a total. So let's see. I don't have the parts, but I already have my total. So I don't think I have to do this because it says I have my parts but looking for a total. I already have my total. I'm looking for the parts. I'm actually kind of doing the opposite of this. So I know my addition is out of there. Now I'm going to look at multiplication. Multiplication says I have equal parts looking for the total. Let me see here. I do have equal parts, but I already have my total. I'm looking for my equal parts. So no, it's not multiplication. Now let me look at my subtraction. So it says I have a total looking for a part. So I do have my total and I am looking for parts. But let me look at the strip diagram. Oh, look, it's only one part that's missing, but I'm missing all of these parts. I don't think I have to subtract. Let's look at my last one. Let's look at division. So it says division. I have a total. Yes, I have a total. And I'm looking for equal parts or equal groups. Perfect. This is exactly what I need. I'm also looking for equal parts or equal groups. I'm looking for that. And what operation is this, boys and girls? Division. So I know I have to divide. So I'm going to put a check mark on the division because I know that's what I have to do. Now that I know that I have to divide, I'm going to go on to method. So my method is, what am I dividing? So I have a total of 96 dirt bikes and I'm dividing these 96 into 6 equal groups. So I'm going to divide 96 divided by 6. But boys and girls, in methods, I need these to be in words, okay? So I'm going to put divide 96 by 6. And that is my method. Remember, if we were doing the complete UP-C, we would go on to S and E, but we're not there yet. We're just stopping right here on these two parts of my P in my UP-C model. Go ahead and work on the next one.